Well, here we are, back after a very, 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 very long awaited time. We are back on the pod. First things first, bakery community. Thank you for being so patient with me during this time. I owe y'all so much explanation, and I'll get to that as soon as I can. But let's get through the introduction, and then we'll dive right into it. I don't have any segments. I don't have anything planned. I'm just gonna explain everything that's going on and what's been happening. Um, so make sure you get your popcorn. Make sure you get your cranberry juice or whatever else you drink, because it's about to be a very interesting time. So let's go. So, welcome back, everybody, to the Bakery Podcast. I'm your host, the host with the most, Mac Diesel, the best, better than the rest. And yeah, I've been gone for a very long time. I've been on a very long hiatus. I've been getting a lot of people asking me when you're gonna do another episode, when we're gonna get the podcast, da 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 da, this, that, and the third. Well, I had to take a little bit of a break, and reason being is because I have been having a lot of different things happen in my life. For starters, I'm pretty sure y'all are not used to this background. I just recently moved about a couple weeks ago, and that was probably the biggest task on my hands, just because I needed to find a spot that was affordable, a spot that I could pay my rent on time and this and that and so on and so forth. So it's just been a lot of that. It was a lot of making sure I had what I needed and a lot of discussion. It kind of took a toll on me because I knew my time was coming, and I knew it was only a matter of time before I needed to actually make a decision. There was a lot of different places I could have gone, but it was just a matter of me thinking about what was going to be best for me and making a decision based on what would fit me the best. I could have went anywhere. Some places would have been more of a trouble than others. So I decided to make smart choices and go with the better route. So I'm currently living one bedroom, one bath, and it's excellent. It's a great feeling. I made a huge jump from where I once was, and just seeing where I'm at right now has just been so different. Like, I couldn't even tell y'all the amount of happiness I have where I was to where I am now. It's just been a giant leap. I have a lot of people to thank for that, but most importantly, I want to give all the glory to God, because that's who set me up to be in this position. He held me in the patience position, something that I had to learn and be okay with. It also helped me in the long run. So I'm grateful for that. Even with that, like, all the stuff that has come with it has been such an eye opener and just an adjustment. It's been such a great feeling to just kind of have that freedom from, and I don't mean any ill will behind this, but just being away from the nest from Mama Bear and having to, always do stuff a certain way. Now I'm in my own place, in my own area, in my own little thing. I'm calling it man cave for now. My own little man cave, so where I can just be myself and stream. And if I wanted to walk around in just my socks, I could. We're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, man, it's just been such a blessing, and I'm super, super excited, super happy, and I'm just eager to see what God has in store for me going forward in the future. Because I mean, we're what, halfway through 2025. We're almost at the end of the year, so I'm just blessed and happy to say that this is the biggest blessing by far of 2025 since the year has started. So clap it up for that, clap it up for that, clap it up for that. Now, work has been another thing that I've been focused on. It's been a little bit of a task for me, just because I make a decent amount of money. However, I would like to go further and go farther. Not gonna knock the job that I have now. It's a great job. I see myself doing more. So now that I've got my own place to live, I think that's the next step. is, finding my niche in my job life. And I just got a raise. It was about a month or so ago. So what are we, August 13th now? So it was about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I think it was the last month of July, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that really kind of put my mind at ease. Just knowing that I got a raise and my pay is a little bit higher helps me out a little bit, because that just means more money on my check. However, the taxes will hit, so I won't get the full amount, but I'll get something that can help me, pay for rent and pay for this and pay for that if something were to happen. Yeah, man. My head's just been in a very different space. I often sit and think like, wow, like I'm doing the thing. Like I'm actually doing what I wanted to do, what I set my mind out to do. And a lot of the times I find myself just thinking about, well, what about this? And what about next year? And what about this? And, am I going to stay here another year? And that kind of scares me because this is all so new. But I also have to remind myself, like, I just got here. So it's like I need to be patient a little bit again and see where the cards fall. Because, I mean, there's no denying it. The rent goes up after your lease is done. And there's a chance that I might find something, better, more comfortable. Not saying that this isn't comfortable, but I might find something that I like more that may be better than this spot. And who's to say maybe 3 other more years down the road I get a better job and I end up getting a house. There's just so many different thoughts that go through my head, and it's so hard because I have to stop and be like, okay, let's slow down. We just got here. Let's enjoy this first, and then we can see how we can get to that and get to that and get to that. Because truth be told, I don't want to be stuck in the same spot forever. Like I said, I've always seen myself evolving. I've always seen myself doing more and being in a better spot. It's just a matter of when is that going to happen? And I know it's going to happen. It's just with my brain and how I think, my wheels are always turning. Everything's just turning, 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 turning. So I have to find a way to turn it off and just be in the moment. And that's another lesson I can say that I'm learning, is just being in that moment of, but yeah, just being in a moment of appreciation, appreciating what was given to me, where God placed me, and just knowing that I earned what I got. So I'm just grateful, forever grateful. And I can't be appreciative more of the people who helped me get to this point. It wasn't always an easy road, but it definitely built me up enough to where I had the confidence and the will to be like, okay, I know what I want to do. I see where I'm trying to go. Let's get there. Let's take that step. Let's not be afraid. And I think a lot of my decisions that I didn't make came from fear. And I hate that I was scared to, even make a decision, but I knew it had to happen. I'm 28. I mean, I only have so much time to sitting here just not doing anything. So yeah, man, I'm just, as you can see, it's hard for me to come up with some words and speak, but I'm just so blessed. Like I can't really put any other words into description. I'm just blessed. And it's been such an enjoyable ride. Hopefully I once I get a couch and everything, that'll be cool. Maybe I could do a tour and put it up so y'all can see, which I doubt I will do because y'all don't need to know where I live. Nobody needs to know where I live. Just mind your business, bro. Mind your business. But yeah, like I hope, hoping and praying I can have some guests on the podcast again, where it's not over Discord, but more so in person, because I have a lot more space, and then I have extra microphones, mic arms, all that good jazz. So there's things that are gonna happen soon. Like some stuff is gonna happen soon. I'm just trying to figure it out piece by piece, day by day, moment by moment. And then like, yeah, I want to do so many different things. Like I'm telling you, it's I can't even put into words what I'm trying to do or what I'm trying to say, but I know I'm trying to make this thing work. I'm trying to make it happen. I'm trying to do something that's me, and I can feed it to y'all to, have y'all just witness the growth that I've had over time and the changes that I'm making, and the man that I'm growing into. I'm just I'm just ready for y'all to see the amount of my passion come into play. So, I mean, I really don't have much more to say to y'all. I do miss y'all very, very much. I know, like I said, a lot of people have been asking, like, when we gonna get a new episode? Blah 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 blah. And y'all are all more than welcome to send me ideas. I always ask y'all to send me stuff to talk about, send me topics to talk about. But I had to make sure I did this one so I can get this out of the way and, edit it and put it together so y'all can just, see where I'm at, just know where I'm at. I am in a good place. I'm mentally in a good place, emotionally in a good place. I'm not gonna sit here and say there aren't days that aren't harder, but I always find a way to step out of that and be in the moment and be ready for the next thing that's coming for me. So if I could leave y'all with anything, I would just say keep your head up. Don't give up on what you're trying to accomplish, because you never know that next day, that next moment, that next minute could be the answer that you're waiting for. I challenge y'all to just keep your head up and keep striving for greatness. Keep being yourself, and don't ever let anybody dim your light. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, that was just a little update for y'all. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all's continued support, and I hope to see y'all in the next couple videos, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.